I kind of remembered a quote that an industry executive made earlier this year, and I'm not trying to stir anything up, but he mentioned that unless you were on country radio, you didn't exist. Did you hear that quote? Did you give it any consideration? If you did, and if you didn't, how do you feel about it now?
I did hear that quote, and you know, everybody has an opinion, and that's okay. We haven't been played on as much on country radio as we would like to be, but certainly we're open to that. But we've gotten a lot of support from folks like yourself, saying good things about us, and also some other radio outlets and series. And we've had so many supporters, and a lot in country radio too. But hopefully we can get more, and we're looking forward to all those things. And so I don't think there's any one right way to do things in the music business necessarily. I think it's important to try to find your own way, and certainly we tried to do things, you know, the way that we felt like we could do them and get them done. And I had a lot of people do a lot of work. You know, I'm going to be standing on the stage, but there's literally 100 people that should be standing up here talking about all the work that's gone into that, all the musicians, all the PR folks, and you know, I get to stand there and take pictures and all that kind of stuff, and it's nice, but there's so many people that have put so much work in, and once again, folks like yourself who invested in this project that have made it what it obviously got to be tonight.
In your acceptance speech for the album, you were talking about the role your dad played in the making of that record. Can you talk about your dad a little bit, his taste in music, and how that played a part in everything that's happening tonight?
Yes, sir. My dad, my earliest memories of music were kind of outlaw country folks, Waylon and Willie and guys like that, but also Ray Charles and Aretha Franklin and a lot of old R&B people. My dad, probably, we could hold a tune, but he wasn't necessarily a singer, but he did love music, and we would listen to it quite loud in the car. And, you know, so those were my earliest memories of music, and when he passed away, it flipped a bit of a switch for me. And, you know, I got Robbie Turner, who played with Waylon Jennings for 15 years, played on this record. Mickey Raphael, who was Willie Nelson's harmonica player, who played on this record. We made the record with the guys that I play music with live every night, the rhythm section, you know, and Dave Cobb, who produced the records, playing acoustic on it. And most of them are live recordings for the most part. We get in the room and we play music and hit the red button and see what happens, you know, which is a little different than a lot of things are done today. And, so I was inspired by those guys, but also thought about those earliest memories of music and the way those records sound, and wanted to, you know, do something that gave a tip of the hat to that.
Hi there.
And it's not
Hey, can you just tell us, do you know what's next? And does all this CMA love give you more confidence to sort of do more solo?
I have no idea what's next. I've been in the music business a while, but I've never done anything like this. It's a little overwhelming, but I'm gonna, you know, do my best to handle it with some degree of grace. And I'm just gonna keep making music that hopefully I think is good, and whatever comes out of that, that'll be fine with me. Where's Andrea? Daniel? Sorry, who we talking? Oh,
hi, Chris.
Musical microphones.
So pleased for you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Even if you had not won tonight, you had a great opportunity with your performance to show everyone who you are musically and what you're like live, and you certainly did that. So did you feel a lot of pressure going on in that the big thing tonight was that performance? And how do you feel about the fact that people were afraid to follow you afterwards?
I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm never afraid to get on stage and sing and have play music. That's my happy place. So that's not it doesn't make me nervous. And I know who was standing next to me, but at the same time, he's so great and a wonderful person, and makes music even more fun. That was the least of my worries, was getting up and playing tonight. You know, the thing I'm most afraid of is saying the wrong thing in a room like this. But you guys are scarier to me than that. Hey Daniel, how are you?
Congratulations, Chris.
Thank you, sir.
I know we're wrapping things up, so here's another thought. Maybe this is for your wife, I'm not sure, but that's a big haul of trophies, and I'm just curious, where are you going to put all those trophies? And have you thought about that? Or are you going to let her decide where to put all those trophies? You got a special place that you've thought of, maybe, of putting all these trophies
I
today?
don't know. Where's she at? She left. She'll be back. She's clearing off a place to put the trophies, I guess. I don't know what else we do. Listen, I didn't even think I would be nominated for anything tonight, let alone win one or two or three of them. And so it's not, certainly wasn't anything that I had thought about. And we'll find a place for them, I'm sure. Okay. Okay, thank you so much.